Ghost Adventures is one of the most popular paranormal shows currently on air, and is the only one left from the early 2000s boom of paranormal TV shows. The show and its crew has seen a lot of controversy during their run, and many people believe the show is fake for the most part. Whether or not the show is faked, I believe there's still a lot we can learn from the show. I'm going to break this down into 3 categories to make the video easier to follow. The 3 areas where we can learn from Ghost Adventures is investigating, production, and connectivity. Before I start this video, let me say that everything here is my opinion. You may agree with me, you might not. I do want to hear your thoughts on this, so be sure to leave a comment at the end of the video. The first area we can learn from Ghost Adventures is investigating locations. Ghost Adventures is not known to be the most credible show, but we have to remember that they are a TV show and it's meant to be entertaining. It's reality TV after all. The crew has always put themselves in dangerous locations and in dangerous positions to try and collect the best evidence possible. Most of this is played up for dramatic effect, but we can look past the embellishments and see that the basic approach to their investigations is something we can adapt into our own styles of investigating. The fearlessness they have is something to be admired, but they also show in the episode that there is dangers that go with their style of investigating. They also approach each investigation with a plan for what they hope to accomplish on their investigations, and they make necessary changes when the situation requires them to do so. I also love that they use all kinds of equipment to try and push the boundaries of paranormal investigation. I think it's good to experiment with new equipment to give you a broader sense of what other people are coming up with in the field, and you never know if some new piece of equipment might become your favorite tool in your kit. I like watching their episodes where they handle residential cases or people in need because we see the softer side of the crew and we see that they can be serious and respectful investigators when the situation calls for it. These episodes feel less like reality TV and more like a real paranormal investigation. I'm not saying the Ghost Adventures crew are perfect investigators. There's a lot you can pick apart about them, but there's also a lot they do that we can learn from and incorporate into our own investigations. The second area we can learn from Ghost Adventures is production. Now, this applies more to people who make investigation episodes and other forms of paranormal videos, but it can apply to everyone. Zach Bagans is a graduate of the Motion Picture Institute in Michigan, which is a really good film school that has a lot of people working in key positions in the film industry. Nick Groff has a Bachelor of Arts in Film at UNLV, and Aaron Goodwin has worked on several shows as a camera operator, so the main investigators have a working knowledge of how to put together a good and entertaining program. They start off their episodes with bright lighting, great shots, and even humor to put us into a calm and safe position, but then they change it up on the viewer with great effect. Usually they have an interview, they hype up the coming investigation, and then they cut to a commercial. When they come back from the commercial, the tone is darker, the scenes become spookier, and the crew takes a more serious approach. This lets us know that they are about to head into a dark location, and mentally we feel a little scared because this is a stark contrast from the first half of the episode. The editing of the show is also more frantic, and they play up the eeriness of especially negative locations. They follow basic rules of film to give us an entertaining hour, and they blend great locations, interesting people, and the paranormal with this film formula to make their show even better. Many other shows follow this same formula, but they don't quite hit the mark quite like Ghost Adventures does. I think this has to do with Zach Bagans' skill as a host and his knowledge of the paranormal. Whether you like him or not, he has a lot of knowledge about the paranormal, and he is a great TV personality. He's able to take his knowledge of the field and apply that to his job as the host of the show, and it works out perfectly. It's not a one-man show though. The other investigators on the show know a lot about the field, and they have great personalities that make them extremely likable. I think this dynamic worked best when Nick Groff was still on the show, but the dynamic still works great even without Nick. The way they use their cameras on investigations is very smart too, and everyone can apply this to their investigations. By having each investigator carry their own camera, this allows them to have a better chance to record their experiences because everyone has either a camera on them or a voice recorder, and this has led to them capturing a lot of alleged paranormal activity during the course of their show. Whether or not you're a content creator, we can learn a lot by the production value behind each episode of Ghost Adventures. The third area we can learn from Ghost Adventures is their connectivity to the paranormal field. The crew does a great job incorporating people from all types of backgrounds into their show, and they even spotlight teams, investigators, and people that they really like as a way of thanking them for helping the crew. They're very respectful when dealing with others, and they typically ask great questions when they're interviewing people on the show. I like whenever they have Bill Chappell on their show because he always has a new piece of equipment he invented that is really fascinating. Many people preach about unity in the paranormal field, and I think Ghost Adventures is one of the better examples of doing paranuity right. In conclusion, I think Ghost Adventures is a good paranormal show that can teach us a lot about paranormal investigating. Once you look past the fact that they are a TV show meant for entertainment, you can see a lot of good information in each episode that can help new investigators and seasoned veterans of the field. I hope you all have enjoyed this short little video. Like I said earlier, leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts about not just the Ghost Adventures crew, but also the effect that paranormal TV shows have on new investigators and older investigators. From Fife Paranormal, I'm Jake Fife. Have a great day, everyone. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, comment below, and subscribe for more.